is America's coolest conservative and the future king of talk radio. 107.9 FM WBT presents The TJ Ritchie Show.
Oh. Feeling it, baby. Feeling it. Unapologetic, in-your-face conservatism. Got it going, got it going, got it going. 1 hour of the show left. If you want to comment on something, use this number, 704-570-1079. 1079. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Soy el jefe de la radio. By the way, the text line is driven by Liberty Buick GMC. Liberty Buick GMC. Now, let me explain how this happened, what we're about to do now. I was scrolling the social medias, as I tend to do, and I stopped on a video that I was watching. It was very interesting, very, very interesting. Now, once I watched that video, then all of a sudden my algorithm kicked in, and it started showing me a bunch of other videos that are akin to that type of thing. And with each one of them, I became more and more interested in how I could bring that to the show, because it was dealing with one of the things that I think is the most destructive thing in our culture right now, and that is liberal women, feminists. Liberal women in general, the liberal white women specifically, and feminists specifically. I mean, just it all falls under the umbrella of the Democrat Party. You know, Democrat, the D should stand for destructive. So I'm going to play you the initial video that was so interesting to me that I'm going to play the audio from it because, I mean, you can't see it on the radio. And it is about why women react to their men at certain times in certain ways, because a lot of times men, you'll sit and go, wait, what did I do? Why is she coming after me now? I didn't do anything. What could I have possibly done to upset her? Well, this is one of those instances, and the lady's name is Allison something. She's an author. I don't know whether she's a lib or not. I just know that in this particular instance, this minute and 9-second clip, she makes a lot of sense, and it's really interesting. So listen to what she says. She's talking to a couple, a married couple. All right, listen.
Women attack men when they're happy.
Women attack men when men are happy?
Mm-hmm.
So wait, why do women do that?
Because happiness and power comes together in a man's body, and the power is scary. Happy shows up here. It shows up here, big happy, this goes down the arms and high five, smack on the butt, spike the ball. That's a big happy. This is also where you experience power. The power terrifies us, especially if we don't feel connected to you, because we're afraid to use it against us. If we feel connected to you, then we're happy you're happy. If we don't, it's scary. And so we have to diminish the power. So we will attack them when they're happy. They come home, they caught a big fish, or whatever it was they did. If it wasn't something that I did that gave you that feeling, then that's a problem.
You're more excited to go out with your friends.
It's supposed to make you happy.
Why do you seem so happy to go on a trip with your friends? You don't seem as happy to go on a trip with me.
Yeah. Women.
Okay. So women attack their men when their men are happy, because women feel that happiness is power, and they don't want their men to have that power because they're afraid of it. They're afraid the man will use that power against them. Now, psychologically, I guess that makes sense, but why do they feel that way in the first place? And my theory is because it's been pounded into their heads that men are terrible and men are oppressive, and women have it so bad, and feminism. And it's also why, I mean, even in good situations where the couple is happy and they both support each other and everything, the woman still has squirrels in her head. You know, men look at it and go, what are you doing? What? I love this woman more than anything in my life, but for the life of me, I can't understand why she does the things that she does. Why is she saying this? What did I do? What did I do? And in a marriage, a woman looks at her husband as competition more than he looks at her as competition. She sizes him up as the they even said it there. You were out having fun with your friends and you caught a bunch of fish and you're happy. Well, you better enjoy it because you're going to pay the price for it. Now, that competition could come in a way of saying, why are you out having fun without me? You shouldn't be having fun like that without me. You shouldn't be having that kind of fun and not have that fun around me. How are your friends giving you that kind of enjoyment? I'm the only one that needs to give you that kind of enjoyment. That type of competition, or another kind of competition they didn't mention, is you went out and you had fun fishing with your friends. Well, then I'm going off for the weekend with my friends. You owe me a weekend out of the house and freedom and da-da-da-da-da-da. And that is a product of feminism. Even women who aren't feminists, women who are, who rightly denounce feminism, they still have that in their heads because feminism has been so much of a part of our mainstream for so long, they don't even realize that it's feminism. Like most women that I'm around, normal women, smart women, secure women, will tell you in a heartbeat they don't want to be around some angry feminist all the time. But they'll turn around and do something that is a direct link to feminism. They don't even realize it. Like, I don't know, maybe the situation, I've seen this a lot, where a husband is the breadwinner and the wife is a stay-at-home mom, and he has to travel for work, and he goes for meetings at the corporate headquarters, and he's gone and he's in nonstop meetings for days, comes home stressed. First thing she does is she gives him the cold shoulder because he got to leave the house and get away from the kids, as if he's been on a vacation or something. A lot of you men know what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, if a woman goes off and has a girls' weekend and she comes home on Sunday afternoon, she better not walk into a chaotic house or a messy house or a husband that is giving her grief for being gone. You better not. You better be everything in its place and kids are well adjusted, and you better be happy that she's home, but not too happy. And that's the double standard. Just like Mother's Day coming up Sunday. A mom can say, I would love to just have a day to myself where I can relax and not have to worry about any kids and not have to worry about anything. Sure, let's pamper mom. Let's take her breakfast in bed, kids. Let's do something cute and then leave mom alone for the rest of the day. If a dad said that, 9 times out of 10, he's going to be the most terrible. I can't believe you don't want to be with your kids on Father's Day. Feminism, the double standard of feminism. Now, that was the first thing that popped up on me, and I watched it. And then the Al Gore rhythm kicked in, and I have a lot of other feminist stuff. I'm not going to get into all of it that I hate this term, but I went down the rabbit hole of today. But I do have some more that I need to illustrate as how women have squirrels in their heads and how we can fix it, and so the society will be a lot better. Always at war with feminism. I am. All right, so we'll get to that coming up next. Hang on.
TJ The Realist Ritchie on 107.9 WBT, Charlotte's FM News Talk. Night has fallen, and the Green-Eyed Patriot is on the air. It's the TJ Ritchie Show on Charlotte's FM News Talk, 107.9 FM, WBT.
Oh, yeah. Rocking at the speed of light. Ladies and gentlemen, I am America's coolest conservative. And that makes you cool by proxy. Because you're listening. Thank you for that. By the way, we settled it earlier. There are still tickets available for the News and Brews. It is 1 week from tonight. That's the 12th. May the 12th be with you. It's at Heist Brewery and Barrel Arts. Where you get to talk to and listen to and break bread with all of your favorite WBT hosts and me, I guess. So all the good ones, and then I'll be there as well. So if you want tickets, go to WBT.com. That's where you'll find them. Tuesday, May 12th. Heist Brewery and Barrel Arts. All right, so we're talking about feminism and just how destructive it is. Even when you don't know that it's crept up into you as a lady, you don't realize it. But feminism has been such a big part of the mainstream for so long that women are automatically always on guard that their husbands are out to do them no good. Now, when I watched that first video, I told you all of them started popping up then, and this was one that I thought was really good. It is a group of young white feminists on one side of the stage, and then a group of older than the white feminists, African American ladies who are anti-feminist on the other side of the stage. They're debating each other. Now, the young white feminists are dressed like trash. They look like trash. The other ladies are sophisticated looking, know how to present themselves in public as far as what they're wearing and whatnot. And then this is just a discussion across the stage at each other. Now, I don't think I have to tell you which group starts yelling and acting a fool over the other one, do I? Well, here you go. Check it out.
The illusion on display here is unreal.
I just don't see men as like a special category that they need to be worshipped in some separate way. Like, oh, men are really the reason why I'm here.
But don't you know that men allow you to have your rights? Because if it really came down to it, they can just overpower you and take all of your rights.
Actually, I have rights because of women. I have rights because women
you have rights because of men. Okay, and if they declare war on you because of your rights, what happens? You all die.
Okay, you're having a hypothetical conversation about something that hasn't happened. I'm having a real conversation about the fact that the reason why I'm able to vote is not because of men, but because of hard-working women.
And who allowed it?
A few good men.
Who allowed these things to happen? Men, not a few. A lot of good men. A lot of good men. Why do you think there are no woman civilizations? Because men will take them down.
If you create gender into class, then men are also files, and by your logic.
Guess what? That is the minority of them.
The delusion.
Okay.
Well, the vote is not because of men, but because...
It's playing still. So what a good point. You know, women have freedom because men allow it. Now, this is what they do. They take the extreme, like this is like a straw man. Nobody is saying that women should worship every man, like this crazy feminist said. Nobody is saying that at all. Listen.
It's like a special category that they need to be worshipped in some separate way. Like, oh, men are really the reason why I'm here.
But don't you know?
Okay, so nobody said that. Nobody said you need to worship men and all of that. You see, they hear it. Feminists will hear if a man deserves respect, you should respect him as a person. Or if you have a man that you love and you want to do right by him and you want him to know that you love him, then all you got to do is tell him, let him feel like you respect him. That's the biggest thing you can do. And then he will fight a bear for you. He will walk through a forest fire with gasoline draws on to get you some ice cream if you want it. If you make him feel like you love, appreciate, respect, and desire him, that's all you got to do. But this whole notion that strong women did this for you and that for you and this for you and that for you. Okay. Well, maybe they got out and marched for it or whatever, but the other ladies are right. Ultimately, it comes down to the fact that if men wanted to take over your rights, they would do it. But the point is that we don't, because we're not against you. Men are not against you as a woman. I know you've been told that they are. And you've probably been shown a bad example growing up because your mama was probably running them in and out of the house all the time. Sorry, men. She'd say, sorry, men. Sorry, men. Not taking into consideration that, maybe something that she was doing wasn't great and wasn't really, she wasn't really doing her part to make sure that good men or a good man came around. But society in the left has told these poor white girls, these white liberal feminists, that all men are bad, they're evil, and any credit you give to any man is blasphemy. Oh, it's blasphemous. Now here's another one. This is a woman who is a young married woman, and she loves her husband, and she is a traditional wife, aka a trad wife. Oh, listen to what she says.
I don't understand why women get so upset with this idea of serving their husband, because why would you get married in the first place? Is your job just to be there and lay around and do nothing for him? Or is your job as a wife to build him up into a man that he couldn't become on his own? Me serving my husband, being his encourager, his nurturer, cooking him a nice meal, cleaning the house so that he has a clean home to come home to. It's not just serving him a meal every night and cooking him something, but it's this idea of constantly encouraging him and uplifting him, which a lot of women don't realize is so important to the man. It only makes his life better and makes his job easier, and then makes our marriage better in return. He's able to provide for me better. He's got a clearer mind. He can do what he needs to do and not be focused on all the other mundane tasks. A woman's words are so important to building a man into who he needs to become. And so many women don't realize that the words that they say to their husband is either going to tear him down, ruin his reputation, ruin his life, or it's going to build him into a man that he couldn't become on his own. And I don't understand.
So, just a side note there, this is the difference between podcasters and people who have broadcasting experience. You should never, ever put music behind someone like that if they're singing, because it covers up what the person is saying. So if you had a hard time understanding what she was saying, it's because some young Gen Z person that doesn't know a thing about broadcasting or producing a broadcast show only knows how to produce an amateur podcast. So be that as it may, what she says makes a lot of sense. Let me tell you something. Young men feel this sort of thing. They feel that they're the enemy, and they're walking around going, what did I do? I haven't done anything. I'm looking for a good girl to settle down with. I'm looking for a good girl that I can be sweet to, and I can provide for, and I can do all of these things. But the young women go at it from the perspective of, I'm not letting any man get over on me, and he's going to have to do this, and he's going to have to do that, and he better not. And I'm going to let him know right off the bat I don't need him for anything, and da-da-da-da-da. But then when you do accept a man, he accepts you, and you become, let's say you're married, then everything that we hear from that point on is what he needs to be doing to let you know as a woman that he appreciates you and how he can make your life easier and what he can do to build you up and to make you feel strong and to make you feel independent and all that. And then nothing really ever gets said about what a woman should be doing as a wife on her end of the deal. And as I said before, it does not take much. Men are such simple creatures. We really are. Those are the things that we want. We want our women to appreciate us, respect us, desire us, and think of us as their knight in shining armor, somebody that can protect them. That's it. My wife said something about me the other day, and we've been married almost 31 years. And she told our son, I overheard her. Our son was over here. He's 23. And I was in the kitchen doing something, and they were talking about something, and then all of a sudden I hear her say, "Thank God your dad knew enough to not let us take that COVID vaccine. Thank God he put his foot down and said, nobody in this family is taking that COVID vaccine." And just to hear that, it's like, wow, I get credit for saving the family's life. No, I'm kidding. But that's, in that moment, that was hearing from her, your dad, the leader of our family, knew the right thing to do for his family to protect us. And thank God he did. Nobody in my family, my wife, neither one of my kids and I, we did not get that COVID vaccine. And she gives me credit for that. And that put me on cloud nine. Just something simple like that. But far too often, women are told, you can't let a man know that you appreciate. Why am if you tell me I need to respect my husband, what does that mean? What does that mean? I just let him run all over me, that I have to bow down to him and be submissive to him all the time? You see, they don't hear it in the way that is, it's always, we want equal treatment. We want to be treated equal. But then when you say that about the other side and going, well, your husband needs to know from time to time that you appreciate him and that you respect him and that you think that he's smart or strong or whatever. Ugh. And I'm not saying all women are like that, just the bad ones. The feminists. No, I'm not saying that either. That's a joke. I'm just saying that you have to constantly be on the lookout, and you can, I know, men are hearing this now, and a lot of women listen to my show. So pass along to other women that they constantly have to be aware of when that feminism is sneaking into even their conservative lives, because it's destructive. Why do you think feminists are so miserable all the time? It's because their way is wrong. The way they do things, the way they go about things, the way they live their lives is absolutely the opposite way they should be living their lives. They're miserable creatures because of it. If you're a woman, the last person you need to be listening to about how to be happy and fulfilled in your life is a stinking feminist. you would do better off going, down to the barbershop and finding the crotchetiest old man you can find and saying, hey, what do I need to do as a woman to be happy? He would give you better advice than some feminist would. All right, I got to take a break. Hang on, more coming up.
The TJ Ritchie Show is on. More next on Charlotte's FM News Talk 107.9 WPT. Welcome back to the TJ Ritchie Show on Charlotte's FM News Talk 107.9 FM WPT.
America's coolest conservative is on the air everywhere. Now, look, I am very grateful for everything PhD weight loss has done for me. Hang on, this is not an ad. I'm just saying. I'm just talking. I'm grateful for everything PhD weight loss has done for me. I went in and weighed again today for my weekly thing. I lost 3 more pounds. Great. But it is today, days like today that I wish I didn't know them. It's very rare, but today is one of those days I wish I didn't know PhD weight loss because it's Cinco de Mayo, and I want to go all up into my favorite Mexican restaurant and get my huge, what I used to get all the time, and it was my favorite thing. Lonnie, I know you can't eat it because you got such bad acid reflux. You can't have spicy food. Yeah. But my mouth's watering thinking about this. I'll go to the Mexican restaurant. I get me a beef burrito, have them cover it in the red sauce and queso dip. And then I would throw fresh cilantro all over the top of it and then douse it in Valentina hot sauce.
Man.
And then whatever happened to be left on the plate, then I would get the chips that were left over in the basket. And then I would scoop it all up with the chips.
And how did that work out for you after that?
Man, and then I'd have probably 5 big ice cold draft Miller Lights on top of it. Oh, I loved it. And, that's not all I would eat either. I would also throw I'd have to give me a little beef soft taco on the side too. Mexican food is my absolute favorite. And that was my go-to order. But, I mean, even if I would have gone to weigh in today at PhD and they said, you didn't lose any weight this week, you stalled out this week for a little bit, then I would have said, man, well, I might as well just go eat a burrito. But I lost weight, so I can't say it. I can't say, well, I got to change it up. I'm just going to go blow it out. I'm depressed. And, it's coming up on a year since I've had food like that. Whew. I would tear it up on Cinco de Mayo. All right. I just tell you that in case you want to try a burrito that way. It's the best. Regular beef burrito with the red sauce that comes on it. Cover that. Have them put cheese dip over the top of it. I love cilantro. People either love it or hate it. People who hate it say it tastes like soap. I get it. But if you like cilantro, just sprinkle it all over the top and then douse it in Valentina hot sauce. You got to ask for the Valentina probably for them to bring it out, but you rest good that night. So Ilhan Omar, that beautiful, sweet, precious thing. Oh, what an angel. Am I right? What an angel. That sweet, sweet woman, Ilhan Omar. She was supposed to turn in all of her documents to the Minnesota Fraud Committee regarding her involvement in the $250 million scandal. She was supposed to do that today, and she didn't. She did not. She ignored it. Her name appeared in a chain with the fraudster, an email chain with the fraudster who led the scheme multiple times, according to Fox News. The title of one chain was, quote, Ilhan's office. Says she's hiding, refusing to respond or appear. This demands federal involvement. Lady and gentlemen, she need to go be investigated. They need to, I don't know, I'd say go ahead and put her in the penitentiary just long enough until they can denaturalize and deport her. Tired of her. It's time for her to go. Time for her to go. But of course, you know why they're doing this to poor Ilhan Omar. You know why? There's only one reason they would be investigating her for fraud, even though there's a lot of evidence that shows that she needs to be investigated, that she could have possibly been involved in a lot of this fraud going on in her home state of Minnesota. But you know the real reason. She can tell you for herself here.
Do you think Nancy Mace is targeting you as much as she is?
It's an easy clickbait. There is a lot of hate in this country for Muslims. There's a lot of hate in this country for black people, especially black women.
Of course.
And there is a lot of hate, severe hate for immigrants. And so I fit them all.
You got them all. You got them all. The only reason anybody would be wanting to investigate her for this fraud, people hate in this country. There's a problem. People hate Muslims. People hate women. People hate black women. People hate immigrants. And she fits them all, she says. So she's got got all of them there. She is Muslim. She is woman. She is black woman. She is immigrant. Well, now you know. So I really am interested to see, and I know we all are, how they treat this. Because she's playing a game of chicken with them. That's what she's doing. She's like, I dare you to try to do something to me, because I will roast you in the media, because I am Muslim, I am woman, I am black woman, I am immigrant. Yes. So we'll see. We will see. I don't know where she is. It says she's hiding out. I don't know where she's hiding. I know it's not in an orthodontist office. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Okay, hang on. We got more coming up next.
The realest your radio has ever been. TJ Ritchie is on Charlotte's FM News Talk 107.9 WPT. 11 listeners strong and holding. It's the TJ Ritchie Show on 107.9 FM, Charlotte's FM News Talk, WPT.
America's coolest conservative, rocking at the speed of light. On the air, everywhere. Thank you so much for listening. Our little 2-hour excursion every night. 704-570-1079 is the phone number. We've got a lot of text in here. Norman says, hey, TJ, is Ilhan black or Arab? Well, you see, Norman is referring to the clip we just played of Ilhan Omar saying that the reason that people are coming after her and wanting to investigate her for all of this fraud that she seems to be connected to in Minnesota, and people wanting to find out more about it and asking to see her documents that should be, easily turned over for her, but she's refusing to do it. The only reason they're doing it is because she, people are racist, they're Islamophobic, they're, the whole thing. She said that she is Muslim, she is woman, she is black woman, she is immigrant. That's what she said. You see, it doesn't matter when you're playing identity politics and you're playing the victim, then you can, because she has dark skin, she's black. Whenever it's just like Democrats always using black people. It's the playbook of the Democrat Party. When you feel like things are slipping away from you, when you are in danger of losing your something that you've acquired that is not deserved, always use black people first. So that's what she's doing. I'm black. That's what she said. You know, the Democrats will always choose to do wrong by black people first. Always. Now, there was something else I needed to get in here before I'm finished. Hang on a second. Let's see. Lonnie.
Yes, sir.
Linda said that if you're having trouble with acid reflux, that you need to see Dr. Ernst.
It's over.
No, it's that Dr. Ernst has done miracles for her.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll look into that.
Mm-hmm. See, I have the acid reflux too, but you know, I take that Nexium and it keeps it under control. But I mean, Dr. Ernst may tell me that I don't need to be taking Nexium. I need to be taking something else. But
man, mine's is so bad I have to take acid reflux and I have to take Tums at the same time. So
yeah. So what do you take daily?
I take omeprazole.
Omeprazole.
Yes.
I dated a girl named Omeprazole one time.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it was pretty good. Her parents didn't like her dating me outside of her race, you know. I nominated her for homecoming queen. No, so you take a prescription strength medicine, like a time release or whatever they call it.
Well, you can,
and then you take Tums on top of that after you eat and stuff.
Well, no, actually, I take both my pills and the Tums together, so I can have kind of like instant relief. But before my medicine kicks in. So,
man, no hot sauce on anything, huh?
I can eat it cooked in, but not on there though.
Yeah, nothing extra. Why eat if you can't even have hot sauce on stuff? Well, okay, Linda said that Dr. Ernst told her it has to do with diet, but also your spine. So there you go. Just go get an adjustment. You want me to adjust? I got to be in town Thursday. I'll swing by and give you an adjustment.
Okay.
I'll pop your back a little bit. Let me pop it one good time, or, I can walk on it. Now that I done lost all this weight, it may not be so bad if I walk on your back.
Gonna pull a George Jefferson on
Yeah. Yeah. You be Mr. Bentley and I'll be George Jefferson. I'll walk on your back. You'll be like, oh, pass the hot sauce. TJ cracked my back and I don't have acid reflux anymore. I used to be able to pop people's backs. Oh, yeah. But I bet it's not a healthy way. Like if you walk up behind somebody, they take their fingers and interlock them behind their head like they're with the police. When they're about to handcuff you and they say interlock your fingers behind your head.
Yeah.
Do that and then just grab them around their arms while their hands are back there like that and pick them up and kind of bounce them and that'll pop somebody's back.
That seems like a wrestling move or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, but it works. It works. All it is air leaving the joints. But I know you're used to sucking air into a joint. Oh, you get it? You get it? It's a dope smoking joke. But that's not true. Lonnie doesn't even drink because of his acid reflux. You're a mess. You are a mess. You can't have any fun. Can't eat spicy food. Can't drink. What's wrong with you? No wonder you're at the radio station all the time. You don't have anything else to do. I still don't know what. Do you know what they're going to do for my show during the News and Brews thing?
That's going to be something that we have to figure out. Me and you, man.
Yeah. I mean, I can record a bunch of stuff that would run live like I do on a podcast or something, but I don't know. What they ought to do is set me up live from the event. Let me do my show from out there.
I've been asking about it.
But then I wouldn't be able to really talk to the peoples. And that's my strength, is one-on-one with the peoples in person. Letting them rub elbows with greatness, you know. I don't want to deprive them of that. We'll figure it out, though. But I want my name on the marquee outside. Special appearance by the TJ. Yeah, that TJ. So, well, now she said we're terrible, Lonnie. I hope she means that because we're joking around. We're terrible. Y'all are terrible. We're not talking bad about Dr. Ernst. Not at all. He's a genius. All right, so Nick Craig's coming up next. God loves you and ain't nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.